Hi viewers and welcome to the video. We're back in the Ferrari GT3 Challenge Series, this time at Laguna Seca. As with the last couple of videos, I haven't really managed to practice as much, and it shows in my qualifying result. Even though I'm in the top split, I've actually only qualified in 12th. What makes this far more interesting though is who has qualified in front of me. My belief is this is the Formula 1 driver, Carlos Sainz. As we know, Lando Norris and Max Verstappen both iRace quite often, and in a recent Mclaren interview, Lando actually talks about him in iRacing.
Lando, tell us something interesting that you've learned about Carlos.
That he's very good on a McLaren simulator.
Yes.
But terrible in iRacing.
No.
So I guess there's only one way to find out if that's true. Let's jump into the race. So here we are in the race, and I believe this is the Formula 1 driver, Carlos Sainz. So I'm interested to see how he does in this race. This is a top split of I think 5 or 6 splits. So all the drivers in this race should be pretty good. Ultimately, the fact that me and Carlos are so far back, I think we probably both just had a really bad qualifying. And it actually looks like some people have actually messed up on the warm-up lap. So we're not even racing right now, and a load of people have gone off there, which doesn't really bode well. I'm hoping that isn't a sign of things to come. Hopefully it won't be complete carnage into turn 1, so I'll have to keep that in the back of my mind as we start this race. So we're pretty much away. Already there's one guy going slowly there. It's kind of essentially blocking the path. I'm in a good position here. I don't think there's too many people around me, so I'm just going to brake a bit early down into this, make sure that I'm not getting stuck in any carnage. Actually looked like Carlos Sainz nearly went in the back of me there, which is quite funny. And there's more cars all over the place, so having to dodge, and I think I got a little bit of damage there from one of the cars just on my right. So I'll have to see if that affects my pace during this race. So another car's just slipped past, which is not ideal, and I've actually got Carlos Sainz right behind me, so I'm going to let him come through here. Ultimately, Formula 1 driver, I don't really want to be fighting him for the place, so hopefully he'll carve through the pack and we can just follow him through. Unfortunately, he's taken quite a bad line through there, so I'm actually right up behind him. I'll just hang back a bit just in case anything messy happens up here. And we're through that, so that's all good.
10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Just going through this bit here is usually quite understeery, so you're just going to hang on, and the car has just completely lost it ahead of us as well. So just total carnage so far into this race, but we've made it through, so it'll be interesting to see how many places we gained on that lap just due to cars crashing or falling off. At this point I'm just thinking, let's follow the rest of the pack, hang back a bit just so we don't get muddled up in any accidents that do happen. And it looks like Carlos Sainz has dived up the inside, so I'm going to try to follow him through here. I'm not sure I can do that. We'll try to go round. No, this guy's closed the door, so we're sort of stuck behind this guy now, unfortunately. Hopefully I can carry the speed through here, and he's just sort of holding me up, which is a bit of a shame. Meanwhile, it looks like Carlos Sainz might be getting away from us. So this next corner is quite a tricky one. This guy's gone quite wide on it. It's quite easy to go wide there. Got to be careful going into this as well, just in case he makes a mistake. And yep, he's made a complete mistake, so I've just got to try to get past him. It's unfortunate he's in front of me, but he might have got a slowdown penalty, so I'll just go round the outside. I've just completely understeered off trying to go round him.
Track limits, come on.
It looks like he did get a slowdown penalty though, because he completely backed out of it. So now it's just a case of trying to focus on catching up Carlos Sainz, who is currently 3.1 seconds ahead. I find this section is crucial to a good lap time. You've got to really nail the apexes and not push out too wide. And we've just pulled the gap down to Carlos to about 2.7-ish. So we did gain about 4/10 or 5/10 in that section. So it actually looks like Carlos Sainz has just gone off up ahead of us. So we're really gaining on him now.
We've been warned about track limits. You're reeling, Sainz, in the gaps.
Hello darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
It's such a shame. Carlos Sainz just went really wide on that. So the good thing is we've got past him. The bad thing is we didn't really get to race him. It would have been really nice just to stay behind him or try to keep up with him for a lap or two. Hopefully he might catch us up.
Incident in turn 10. Looks like it's Sainz.
Okay, so hearing my crew chief there, it sounds like Sainz just went off again. So at the moment my pace is quite off what I was doing when I was practicing before this race. I think I was doing low 121s, and actually my optimum was 120 something. So I don't know if that's the damage that I had at the start of the race, or if I'm just really not on the ball with this race. So just skipping ahead a few laps, we caught this guy up. He's just ahead of us. It's now just a case of trying to catch him and hopefully make the pass. So we've just gone from about 1.3 behind down to less than a second, so we've really gained a lot on him there.
That's 2 minutes left, 2 minutes.
And now we're down to 0.7, 0.8. So hopefully going into corkscrew we can gain a lot on him here. So maintaining about 0.7 at the moment. Just getting to the 0.6s there, and I just slightly went a bit wide. And he's pushed a little bit wide there as well, so that's really given us a chance now. 0.3 ahead, 0.2 ahead, so I've got to consider whether I can get past here, but I just don't think there's any way I can get through. Yeah, he's really holding me up at the moment. At the moment I'm just hoping he makes a mistake, because I can't really see a way past on these sort of parts of the track. So unfortunately I've just done a Carlos Sainz and essentially gone way too wide. So I'm probably going to get a slow down penalty.
Track limits.
And yeah, I've been told to slow down, yield the time, and I'm just going to have to let him go. So he's currently about 1.4 seconds ahead. Hopefully I can sort of close the gap back up again. And unfortunately I've just slightly pushed a bit wide there, which is less than ideal. Also, it looks like we've got a back marker up ahead, so hopefully the back marker isn't going to block us and will just let us through. Okay, so we're definitely gaining on the back marker, down to 1.2 ahead, and actually the guy ahead of him just went a little bit wide as well, so hopefully we should just gain on both of them very shortly. Okay, so we're right behind him now. Just got to try to get past this guy. I think he's pushing over to let me through. No, he's just come back across, and that's just slightly put me off, made me go quite wide.
No. Oh, track limits, come on.
So it's definitely not going to be good for my safety rating. Fortunately, I slightly messed up that apex there, and that's made me lose my momentum onto the straight as well.
The gap to new track behind is now 3.6.
So we closed the gap down to a second, so it's just a case of trying to nail this corner. Down to 0.7, so we definitely gained on him again. He pushed wide and it kind of threw me off. I ended up pushing wide as well. Okay, so I'm right behind him again.
The gap in front is now 0.7.
Okay, so we made a slight mistake there, which wasn't ideal. I just need to concentrate and actually just try to close this up to him. So the gap seems to be staying pretty steady. I'm not really gaining on him that much. So just skipping ahead again, he's actually created a little bit of a gap to us now. So we just need to try to gain on him again. And it looks like he's completely messed that corner up, so just trying to avoid him.
Okay, Paul, you're reeling this guy in.
And
0.8.
I think we'll be past him, so it's just a case of just trying to stay clean now for the rest of the lap. And hopefully we'll get the position and finish again in another fifth.
There's an incident in turn 1. It looks like Cabral.
So looks like it's going to be another fifth position. Last races were both fifths as well. But I guess considering we started about 12th or so, that's actually not too bad. I hope I get another chance to race with Carlos in the future. But otherwise, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.